We are keying in on the final weekend for your fantasy football drafts. So to give you a special little treat before you hop into them, here are some sleepers you need to key in on for 2022. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your 2022 fantasy football sleepers that you need to find past round 10. So you're getting these guys at high value. Before I deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetsJetsD. Also, don't forget about the TikTok at Chef_D91 as well. And do not forget about the Patreon if you want more DFS betting and fantasy football help. All those links will be provided down below. First up on our sleepers list will be none other than George Pickens, wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He has stolen the preseason between him and Dameon Pierce. These two guys are going to be huge catalysts that you guys need to focus in on for your fantasy football draft. George Pickens, if it hasn't been physicality or his catching ability, everything that we've seen from tape and his preseason games is just jumping off the screen. This man looks super ready. Pittsburgh Steelers yet again have found talent in the draft, and they found another potentially elite wide receiver. So George Pickens is going super late. ADP on Underdog is 100. All right, those are going to be more competitive leagues right there. On ESPN, George Pickens is going as pick 160. That is absolutely criminal. Right now, George Pickens is starting on 2 wide receiver sets. For Pittsburgh Steelers, they're mainly going to run the 3 wide receiver sets with Claypool, Pickens, and Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson does have that shoulder injury, so we have no clarity out on that as well. That could also boost George Pickens' appeal as well. But another factor is that he's already won 2 wide receiver sets. He's going to alternate with Claypool. Claypool mainly is going to play in that slot role, so he can have advantages against smaller slot corners. That's going to be a great for him as well. But George Pickens at his current ADP is an absolute steal, someone you need to focus in on when you get in those later rounds, in round 11, round 12. He's going to be someone people might forget. Hopefully they remember. And then you can get yourself a steal, someone that's going to be used very highly in the offense. And Pittsburgh Steelers with Kenny Pickett or Mitchell Trubisky, they're going to stretch the field this year, all right? You can guarantee that. Sleeper number 2 you guys need to focus on for the quarterback position, if you're waiting for quarterback, will be none other than Trevor Lawrence. Now, last year under Urban Meyer, you have to forget about all of that, all right? This man, Trevor Lawrence, we already know he has high draft capital. Number 1 overall in 2021. Best comparable to Peyton Manning. He was everything coming out in that draft. And Urban Meyer put that to complete waste. He wasn't even there. It was just horrible for the first year of the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Trevor Lawrence saga. Now, we get a big reset button with Coach Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson here has a great track record. He reinvented Alex Smith. He reinvented Michael Vick. He made Carson Wentz a rookie sensation, and he made Nick Foles a Super Bowl quarterback. That track record alone speaks volumes. Every quarterback this man touched has made it to a next level, and he gets to put his hands on this offense here. Brand new start after the Philadelphia Eagles. He's coming over to the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's getting Trevor Lawrence, someone that is very capable here. And Trevor Lawrence is coming into a fresh new start. Okay? So that's how we got to look at it, as we're looking at Christian Kirk as their number 1 wide receiver that can be reliable. He is very good at contested catches. We're bringing back Travis Etienne. Now he's fully healthy, someone he has a great connection with at Clemson. So we can see a nice 1-2 punch right there. Doug Peterson is going to bring over that RPO type of offense and really utilize the assets of Trevor Lawrence, okay? Not only can Trevor Lawrence pass the ball, but he has the capabilities of being a dual threat quarterback, as you saw last year. Carries, number 5 out of all quarterbacks. Carries per game was 4.3 in red zone carries. We saw top 10 usage in there as well. So we have upside of him passing the ball to Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, Zay Jones, and even Travis Etienne. Plus, we have the upside of his rushing ability that we saw Carson Wentz when he was a rookie. He was a great dual threat quarterback in his first year. Trevor Lawrence can see similar upside in him. And you're going really, really late at QB 16. You see someone at around pick 140 or even later. This is an absolute steal if you're waiting on quarterback, or if you're in 2 quarterback leagues or super flex leagues, someone that you're just waiting on for your second QB position to fill in on. Trevor Lawrence is a guy with great upside. You want someone that has capabilities that can pass and run. Trevor Lawrence is going to be your guy for 2022. Sleeper number 3 we need to focus in on. This will be from the running back position. That is Darrell Henderson for the Los Angeles Rams. If you want to revert back to the do not draft list, I told you guys to avoid Cam Akers, all right? Not only the reason why we're avoiding Cam Akers because of his Achilles, and I showed you why. There's no one that has ever come back from an Achilles injury to become a top 20, a top 15, or even a top 20 running back, okay? That is an impossible injury to come back from, okay? The Achilles is so crucial for a running back, and we've seen it time and time after, again and again. Guys do not come back from that type of injury. To add insult to injury, Cam Akers is experiencing soft tissue issues, all right? He just got back to practice on the 29th. The day before on the 28th, as you can see right there, he was not able to go full speed in workouts quite yet. But in the 29th, they're probably bringing him back in practice with very light workouts, all right? Cam Akers is barely going to be ready for week 1. And on top of that, he is already seeing split carry work with Darrell Henderson, who we have right here. Henderson was dealing with an injury as well during training camp, a soft tissue injury, but unlike Cam Akers, he was able to go full speed, and they are really excited, Sean McVay said, to have him back because they already know the issue that Cam Akers is a huge liability. We got a torn Achilles on top of soft tissue. Those are 2 big problems to go into starting week 1. So Cam Akers is going to be a full fade. The guy we're going to key in on will be Darrell Henderson, and he took advantage of these opportunities as we saw early last year in 2021. Look at these weeks. Week 1, 15.7 fantasy points. Week 2, 17.2. Week 4, 16.6. Week 5, 16.9. Week 6, 24.7. Week 8, 22. And week 12, 17. So when he's getting these opportunities, he's cashing in with very high upside. For someone you're getting at pick 164, which is like round 14, 15, or even later, Darrell Henderson is someone you need to get because you have Cam Akers, who's a big question mark, and is probably going to come against another injury this year. Cam Akers rushed himself back, and that's why he had poor inefficiency. And now people are saying it's the second year. No, this is still the first year of his torn ACL, of his torn Achilles. All right, this is an impossible injury, and you rush back, and it's only going to get worse. On top of that, you have soft tissue issues. Stay clear of Cam Akers and make sure you get Darrell Henderson. Last but not least, our final sleeper, and this is for the tight end position, will be Albert O. All right, I'm gonna actually say his last name. All right, Albert Okwuegbunam. Yes, that is the correct way to say my boy right here for the Denver Broncos. And the reason why we're keying in on him for fantasy football in 2022, he's an absolute sleeper. All right, ADP on Underdog is 143. His ADP on ESPN is pick 214. So you can get him almost at your last pick or second to last pick. Albert O is going to be there, and he's going to be an absolute steal. He has upside to be a top 10 tight end this year, and the key reason is because he has full opportunity in that Denver Broncos offense. We got a huge upgrade in quarterback with Russell Wilson. The fact that Noah Fant is going now to Seattle, that opens things up for Albert O. And he was already competing with Noah Fant as the number 2 tight end. Albert O was coming and getting limited reps, and he was playing better than Noah Fant. And this man's measurables are through the roof for the tight end. Extreme upside. Look at the 40-yard dash, 98th percentile, and 100th percentile speed score. This man is great in open area, great after the catch. Albert O is going to have a major connection with Russell Wilson, especially we know Russell Wilson with his former tight ends. They've had some good upside. We know that they use tight end screens at a very high clip. I can see and picture Albert O in these scenarios taking short throws and taking it all the way to the house because he has that type of upside. The other key component is that Albert O has no tight end competition. Greg Dulcich was their rookie tight end that they drafted the Denver Broncos this year, but Greg Dulcich will not be ready for the season. He's going to be out for a significant period of time. He missed the entire preseason with a hamstring injury, and now he is on the IR with the hamstring injury. So we're looking at this depth chart. We have Albert O. We do not have Greg Dulcich, and Andrew Beck and Eric Saubert are basically blocking tight ends. So this is a clear-cut advantage for Albert O as the number 1 tight end. And like I said, pick 214 on ESPN. Go ahead, please. Wait for tight end and go get you a steal this year. I've given you a steal at wide receiver, at quarterback, at running back, and then Albert O at the tight end position. If you wait to decide on some of these positions, you can still get value late, all right? Always, okay? Do not panic. Always go with the best player. Do not have set ideas in your mind, and you guys are going to be 100% okay for your fantasy football drafts. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageSD, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Peace out, guys.